All right, family. So the topic is going to be how to go ahead and grow your organization effectively. So get out your pens, get out your papers, and we're going to dive into it right here. All right, how to go ahead and grow your organization effectively. First thing is number one, you've got to stop thinking about this as having to convince anybody, right? The beauty of doing what we're doing is we don't have to sell anybody on the power of trading, on the power of this skill set. Because if you see this, convincing is doing something for your benefit and not theirs. So I've done a lot of different things, right? You name it, I probably sold it. Energy drinks, hair products, shoes, vitamins, cars, all of those things I had to rely on somebody else to get paid. Trading, this was the first thing that I saw that I never had to rely on anybody else. I could just come in here and learn the skill set, and anybody else who wanted to learn, that was just a bonus. So that's the first things first. You got to understand that. You guys don't have to rely on anybody else. You can come in here and strictly work and beat on your craft day by day and get better at it. But here's where you're going to start to notice with number two, okay? Get into persuading and pulling, not pushing, right? The difference between these two is this is for your benefit, but the second one, this is for their benefit. You need to know what they need. So you've got to be able to ask questions. This is what I tell you guys all the time. When you just start documenting your daily habits, right? You guys getting up early, you reading books, you get on the sessions, you calling your mentor, people are going to start being curious about what it is that you're doing. And this is how you start to persuade, you start to pull them into a different lifestyle, into a lifestyle change outside of what they're normally used to seeing. So here's what I know, okay? Especially with this last part. You need to know what they need. So ask questions. So let me give you a perfect example, okay? How many of you guys have ever went to the doctor, right? And you go ahead and tell your doctor exactly what the issue is, and you issue the doctor your problem, right? Versus the other way around. You give the doctor your symptoms, and he's going to go ahead and issue a way to solve your problem, okay? So you want to think about this as doctors, right? We're problem solvers. You want to listen first. You've got to be able to be interested instead of being interesting, so you can figure out their problems. Now you're going to know how you can help them out, just as a doctor does, right? They figure out your symptom. Now they give you a way to actually figure it out. So the symptom for a lot of people, they're losing money. They're losing hours at work. They're getting depressed. They're looking for a new way out. They're looking to be excited. So I had to listen to their problems first. Now I have a way they can multiply their money. Now we have a way they can make money from home. Now we have a way they can go out and impact other people. Okay, so you've got to be able to listen first, and then you can show them the power of what we're doing. So questions is huge. Figure out where they're from. What are they focused on lately? What are their goals the next 90 days? Now I've been able to determine what kind of person they are, how much money they have coming in, what is their level of passion, and now we can go ahead and take it to the next step. This is part of the qualifying process and also creating relationships. Remember, people are never going to care until they know how much you care, right? So you've got to take time to ask questions. I'm going to go through these 5 real quick. Get out of the convincing business. You guys don't have to convince anybody. This is for your benefit and not theirs, right? Get into the persuading, right? Pulling and not pushing. This is for their benefit. So this one, you've got to be able to ask questions, right? Number 3, ask them, what did you guys like best? This is going to get them in the mindset to think about what they actually are excited about learning. And number 4, if they didn't watch the opportunity, they didn't see the presentation, now you've got to dig in a little bit deeper, right? They did see it and they said no. Now you've got to see, what are they hoping to see, and find out what they were actually looking for, so you can see how much money they were looking to make. And now you can see the level of work that they're actually willing to put in. Some people say, yo, damn, I'm ready to make $10,000 a month, but they're not willing to put in any time. That's unrealistic. And last but not least, having that posture, right? Number 5, and this is why I want to go ahead and give you guys a prime example, okay? If you were to go ahead and have 2 people walk in your door right now, right? You're sitting down, 2 people come in, and they go ahead and you share them the opportunity. They go ahead and tell you no, they're not ready to join today. You might be a little bit upset, but let me ask you the same scenario, okay? You're sitting down and you have 100 people lined outside of your door. How mad would you be if 2 people came in and they told you they're not ready? They're going to go have to wait a week. If you had 88 other people ready to come in, 98 other people ready to come in and see what it is that you had to offer, that's the difference, right? It's kind of like a storefront. Do you think Nike gets mad when they have 5 people that walk in and out their store and they don't buy anything? Absolutely not, because they know there's plenty more individuals that are going to walk through that door that are going to go ahead and purchase something from their store. So same idea here, right? If you guys can go ahead and operate every day and go ahead and show people that you're growing, you're becoming the best version of yourself, your store is going to be open every day. And the more often that you guys have your store open, the better chance you have people to actually come in and see what it is that you do. Does that make sense? So that's my training for you guys today on how to really understand using these tools and laws for you, right? How to get someone to join the business correctly. Remember, there's a difference between manipulating and persuading somebody. Manipulating is being able to go ahead and post a lot of things that the average person doesn't even need to see. I don't need to go on and post $1 million, because guess what that's going to do? That's going to go attract somebody that just wants the money. I don't want somebody that just wants the money. I want somebody that wants to actually put in the time and actually become a better version of themselves. That's what's going to create a better output in the end, long term, not short term. That's my training for you guys. If nobody told you today, you are powerful, you are unstoppable, you are a leader, you are growing by the day, and it takes nothing but a decision to go ahead and change the complete course of your life. So with that being said, I will see you guys at the top, because the whole squad is coming together. Let's grow.